Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. It is I, Dave Pumphouse, once again playing Rule the Waves 3. We had a bit of a technical difficulty. I was actually streaming for 5 minutes on private. Didn't even realise. But you don't need to know about that. What you need to know about is that we're playing Russia. It's January 1938. We've just come out of a bit of a, I wouldn't say a nasty war, because we came out fairly okay, but a war nonetheless with Austria, Great Britain, Japan and the USA, and we are trying not to fan the flames of war against Germany, which obviously want a piece of us, like Germany tends to do when it becomes a fascist government. And we are of course communist, so I can imagine we're going to be butting heads sooner or later. We're going to have to check the almanac. Yeah, and now we are streaming. Jolly good. It's not even showing a chat window for some reason. So we lost. Oh no, there it is. Right. Where were we? We are going to check the almanac because we do want to see what we're up against. We've got 4 battleships that we're going to be fighting. We're building 2. They're not building any. We have a battle cruiser in service. Amazingly enough, they have a battle cruiser which is probably going to haunt our dreams. They've got 4 carriers in service already. Well, we've only got 1, the Vestnik, but we've got 2 modern carriers on the way. We've got a few light carriers still, which I'm beginning to think maybe we need to get rid of, because you know they're old knackered things. I mean, even the Vestnik is hell of an old, being an old tanker like she was. We've got some heavy cruisers. We're very light on light cruisers, but I did say that that's the way we wanted to play it. Being Russia, we're not going to be needing too many light cruisers. Destroyers, we're going to suffer. We are really going to suffer with our destroyer situation as it is. So yeah, maybe not poke Germany too much into going to war with us, because that would definitely sink us just with the destroyers alone. We've got the Odin Udar coming out in 2 years and 2.5 years respectively. 12 18-inch guns. She's going to be dangerous. We're going to need to protect them both once they're out, and then we'll pretty much go cruiser and carrier heavy. We've got the Baku class, 1935, 16 5-inch guns. Not a bad little light cruiser. Wondering why we're not building more, to be honest. And then we've got the Moskva, 1934 carrier. Man, coming out in 6 months. The Moskva and the Kiev, which are likely going to hopefully see a rebalance in the Baltic here and Northern Europe. But man, that's a hell of a lot of destroyers. They're going to tear us apart with those destroyers, aren't they? Whew. What is our research looking like? I might want to maybe just slow down the machinery development for until like 1940, I think. If we just maybe try and concentrate on improving the damage control, I think that's going to be lagging behind. Yeah, that's seriously lagging behind if everything is kind of mid-20s now. Not the greatest situation to be in. Radar and electronics, we could potentially put that on high as well and see if we can get some kind of advancement in radar and electronics. Aircraft types, what have we got? We have this old torpedo bomber that really needs to get replaced, I think. Poor reliability, why have we still got a cruise speed of 105 whereas this thing's got 108? A 1082 and a 1082. Is it because we're still trying to figure out how reliable this thing is? I guess so. But holy moly, do we need to maybe, after this fighter is done with, 1934 fighter, we're still dealing with a 1934 model for our best fighter, which is not inspiring, to say the least. But yeah, once this fighter comes out, and if it's any good, we're definitely going to have to try for a new torpedo bomber again. That's not great to have such a slow aircraft. They'll get shot out of the sky pretty easily. The French government is offering to sell us the rights to 20-inch guns with 18s at such a price. I'm not willing to pay it. We can do without those foreign guns. Our scientists report they have suffered a temporary setback in figuring out the concept of combat supply loading. Okay, and the tensions stay about the same. Now the Kiev should be coming out this month. There she is. And experts in aerial warfare are questioning the utility of our airships in the modern war. Well, we don't have many modern airships, but we'll have to double check that. Our scientists report they are working out the problems of improved armour face toughness, but success has so far eluded them. And then magnetic pistols on torpedo tech. Oh, and we still got more. Our best brains are hard at work studying the fascinating challenges of advanced anti-aircraft directors, but there's been little progress so far. And they're trying to also work out the problems of improved air-launched torpedoes. Right. So I think as soon as those improved air-launched torpedoes make themselves known, maybe that might improve our torpedo bomber tech. Well, there's no maybe about it. That should really give them a jump. Okay, so we do have a monthly balance now coming in just under $4 grand. Don't know whether we want to build more Bakus. Don't think there's really any need to do that. How old are our destroyers currently? 1936 and 1934 respectively. The old Tilsit class, the last one that's left, looking a little bit rusty. Yeah, I think we definitely need to maybe do a new design of destroyer now. Definitely boost those numbers of destroyers. Let's see what we can auto design. What's it going to give us? A 2,300 tonner. And it's going to 20 months to build, 36 knots. I I don't think we need to go that big, you know. I think we can happily go for 1,500. We can take the speed down to another 32 because we're not seeing ships that fast yet. Not from other nations, at least. 5-inch guns. How big of guns have we got on other ones? We've got 3 times 6-inch guns. So we could get rid of the superimposed. Make them 6-inch guns. Put them on secondaries. I'm going to go for normal. Dual purpose. 6-inch. Gives you a heavy AA factor of 6, so that's not so bad, but the top side capacity needs a bit of work. We can get rid of mines. Ooh. Okay, maybe we need to go up a few tons to make this work. Just take away some secondaries. We can, yeah, okay, we can take away some secondaries here. She's got 8 torpedoes. She's got torpedo reloads. Yeah, please. Again, okay, now we're struggling. Let's go up to 1,700. 18 months to build. Okay. How costly is she going to be? Okay, she's not overly costly. Let's try and look for a name for her. English to Russian. I'm going to try and call her Oka, which apparently means wasp. So she's going to have a little bit of a sting, hopefully. 6-inch cannot be used as the main armament. Okay, well, fine. So we can take that down. Maybe add 2 more to increase that heavy AA. No, can't do that. It's 2,600 is recommended for 6-inch guns. Well, that's not it. We'll do it. She comes in even cheaper now. No. It seems that Captain Kedrov of the Slava, average and an aviator, has shown counter-revolutionary tendencies, and he is now about to be sent into a re-education camp. Use your influence to save him. I think I should save him. He's an aviator, so let's do it. Take a hit on that prestige, but God, look at these old Corvettes. Holy crap. Right. So, air groups. We've got the Kiev. Let's put us down for 20 fighters. 20 dive bombers. $20 torpedo bombers. And you know what? We'll add 10 more fighters for the fun of it. The General Secretary expresses his concern that our forces in the Northeast Asia theatre are insufficient considering the threat from Japan. Your current strength is 1, required 114. Right. During the coronation review, one of your ships has collided with Italy. Take the threat there. Air intercept control system, lovely. New fighter prototypes. Here we are. Oh, right. Thank God for that. Look at this. Okay, Ilyushin, Andropov. Okay, we've got 614.5, 617.8. I think it's got to be the Petlyakov. Yeah, 617 and an 8. No contest, because it is also the fastest and has the best range. We're going to go for it. New US torpedo bomber is called the Vanguard. It is entering service. It is rumored to be faster than our fastest torpedo bomber. Maybe we could get some on license. We're going to build a shit ton of these. Let's have a look at these aircraft types for torpedo bombers. Vanguard, 106. Okay, so they're not. Okay, they're not as bad as we thought. It's not as fast. We've still got better range. I'm confident that we are the better. It's saying it's faster than our fast of 1. I don't believe it. Sorry, I just don't. Great Britain and Japan have renewed a security agreement. All right. One of our cruisers run aground ashore in a minor nation. Let them examine the ship. Magnetic mines. Ooh. Spy in Germany reports that Germany's going to declare war us in 6 months. Well, let's lower our intelligence on there to stop pissing them off. Maybe go for high for Spain. Let's do that. Not that we're going to get anything from Spain, but we can just stop against Germany, I think, for now. We can build 2 more ochres. And the economy improves as well, so that's good. Okay, the government is considering making some symbolic concessions to Italy to lower tensions. Yeah, we should not consider any concessions. They're Italy, don't worry about it. Right, let's have a look at... Maybe we don't need this. Okay, that is good. So we can definitely get rid of this thing. Make that obsolete. We've got this fighter coming out in 8 months. Oh, Jesus. Now, this medium bomber's from 1936. How good is it? That's good, that's good. So... Okay, yeah, we're having a bit of a mixed thing with regards to those medium bombers, aren't we? Let's go for a dive bomber then. Let's go for another dive bomber. See if technology will allow us to improve. Let's go for toughness and bomb load. Let's go for that. Some officers are concerned that we have too few destroyers to protect our battleships and cruisers against enemy subs. We need at least 13 more. Yeah, I agree, that's why I'm building them. There's been a political murder in the Balkans, how we want to handle it. Go for that. Let's push this over the edge of Germany. How's their relations? Germany is not allied to anyone. But now I think we need to mobilize because that's going to... That's going to be rough. Tell me how many carriers have they got? Got 1 carrier. I think if we took Kiev out to Northern Europe. The Dreadnought. Oh shit! God, she's so old. Shit. Need to assign some air groups. Okay, sudden slump in the economy has led to widespread unemployment. Maybe we can just have the charities go in. I mean, the economy was doing good 2 months ago. What changed? Air groups. Let's copy the Kiev. Paste. Alright. We're up and ready. An unidentified submarine has fired a torpedo at one of our ships. Fortunately it missed. There are unfortunately no clues as to who might be behind this underhanded act. The Hawk Party is demanding action. What do you recommend? take this to the International Court in The Hague. Can issue an ultimatum to Germany, but I think maybe taking it to The Hague might be good. She's somewhat sluggish. German troops have made a surprise landing in the possession of northern Russia. What? Son of a bitch. Not even a war. And you and you're landing. What is this? What is this? Right, I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna use the Molotov, and we're gonna move her to Northern Europe, and maybe she can be like a trade raider or something. We're not even at war and you're making landings. What is this? Our best brains are hard to work studying the fascinating challenges of advanced anti-aircraft directors. Yeah, okay. In a burst of revolutionary zeal, we've got a new fighter. What is it? The Ilyushin 166. As fast? A 615-7. Slightly better range. Less maneuverable and less tough. I don't think we need that, mate. I'm sorry. We're not even at war, and you're making landings. Have they pulled back? They've pulled back. They landed in northern Russia, and then they've what? Taken them out again. Spy from Austria-Hungary has been discovered. What shall we do? Quietly and discreetly. Sorry, mate. A new medium bomber, the Lavochkin. That is a bit more tougher, and a bit more faster. Okay. Germany still not ready to go to conflict quite just yet. Is it because we have more ships, more capital ships? Okay, she's in Northern Europe, but she's out of date too. The Moskilevs. Again, they're old as well. Oh man, the newest things we've got, the Moskilevs, and they're already so old. Holy shit. Okay, well, war's coming. Come on, Germany. Stop. The fascist coup has taken place in Spain. Below average aviator has made some ill-considered statements about the regime. Okay, we're just going to have him cashiered. He was below average anyway. Okay, let's have a look at this new dive bomber. Ooh, 235 with a 310.9. But we can have a 410.11 if we go for something quite slow. I mean, a 310.9, that's not so bad. But that speed, she can pretty much match any fighter. So the Lavochkin, let's go for the Lavochkin. Problems with the new fighter. German troops have made a surprise landing in Northern Europe again, and now war has definitely broken out. Okay then, war with Germany it is, and we've got to find savings in the budget. So there's our savings. Fucking hell. Alright then, Germany, let's see what you've got. Still got those 4 battleships to our 5. Let's have a look. The Mecklenburg. 20 knots? Okay, the Brandenburg's 1936 uses 16-inch guns, 13.5 on the belt, 28 knots. That's more like it. But they've got some old shitty things as well. This is going to be... no. It's going to be an interesting war. Let's take that down, put you all on trade protection. 17 what? Put you 3 on trade protection as well. Maybe you up in Northeast Asia just for fun. Alright, here we go. Battleship engagement. Come on. 2 destroyers aren't able to take part. Okay, this is going to be a problem up in Iceland, I think. But we have perfect air cover from Archangel and, well, Murmansk. We know that we've got some medium bombers up there. We know we've got some medium bombers in Iceland. Maybe we will be alright. We've got the Marat, the Morsky Lev, and this thing. So again, 12 15-inch guns, and the Marat 10 14-inch guns, so not so bad. Got the Kiev, you're in support. I've got a Baku as well, and the Molotov. I'm more inclined to make you in support of the Molotov. And hell, I mean, if I could make the Molotov just go out on its own, I would. But what time is it? Local time is 11 o'clock in the morning, almost. We're going to ready the aircraft. Onwards we go. We shall ask for a lot of air support with regards to these battleships, and we're off. Sending out the float plane scouts, seeing what they'll find. Going to keep it on a normal speed so we don't get carried away. Going to keep these boys alive. Find their carrier. Son of a bitch. This might play into our advantage if we have the weather like that, limiting air operations. Because we can at least maybe get some support from Iceland. But it will make the enemy harder to see. Now they've not come back with anything so far. Makes me think maybe we should increase this this is something I used to do a lot. Maybe like bring it down to like 200 miles, but a lot more coverage. Maximum cap. Always got to do that maximum cap. And February. Oh, okay. It's February and we're losing light at 2:30 in the morning. 2:30 in the afternoon. So maybe then there's going to be no battle after all. I wonder whether there'll be... Oh, son of a bitch. No. Don't say that. Okay, she's been hit by a torpedo by an unidentified ship. That is atrocious. What is this? How did they get so close? Why didn't you fire at him? How is she? Okay, she needs to make it to a friendly port. That is unlucky from the Kiev. It does mean we maybe just have to kind of circle her so we don't run into any German fleet. But it'll be about 6 in the morning when this game ends if we don't come into contact with anyone. I'm hoping that she'll last then. Just screen her a little bit. Coming a bit closer. There we go. Not too far out, so you're just going to have to zigzag. How you doing, mate? Okay, you've actually sorted out that flooding. Good on you. Switching down to cruise speed now. You as well. Just keep on travelling like that. Okay, they were trailing us, and look at that, look at that, look at all those destroyers. Makes you sick. Okay, slight victory to Germany there. Tbilisi has condensed trouble. Centerline torpedo mounts, lovely. Early surface search radar. Improved air launch torpedoes, and now we can build capacity with 100. Okay. Okay, yeah, we're blockaded. Blockaded just from the sheer amount of destroyers that are about this place. Okay, base overview now. We still don't have 80s. Oh my god. Expand the airbase for you. Maybe I'll start doing you as well. I don't need to do the far east. The Baltic. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? A convoy attack. Okay. Got a couple of light carriers. We know that they shouldn't have too many battleships in the area. Let's go for gold here. Right, we've got dive bombers, torpedo bombers. All ready up, please. Apparently some people are missing torpedoes. It's that Russian supply system biting us in the arse again. Still unready. And ship sighted, there we go. And we're ready. Send them out. Division 10, what about Division 11? These torpedo bombers can ready themselves up too. Here we go. Now, we don't need to do much, especially if these aircraft. Let's go to squad max. It looks to me like they don't have that much of protection. There's no destroyers, there's no cruisers. I think it's going to be a turkey shoot. Shame that we didn't get one of their light cruisers there. There's still a chance. No. just torpedoing dead ships. We've already lost a destroyer. Now, come on now. We can't afford to lose those destroyers, people. Ready you up again. Now, that should do us. I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. Now what? Hamelin. 6-inch guns. Yeah, they're no doubt they're going to tear us apart. Let's ready them up. They're ready to go. Put them around there. Launch. Doing. Okay, we've got a couple of airships getting involved as well. There we go. Now we've sunk those transports, now we can get out of here. Mission complete. Carrier Division 10. Do want maximum cap, please. Destroyers got hit. Good. Oh, 3 torpedo hits. Was that something already sinking? It better not be something already sinking. That seems to have done it. If we got a cruiser. So if we got a cruiser, I'd be ecstatic. Can't be losing destroyers like that. Definitely have an advantage fighting in the Baltic like we're doing. And they are picking off these transports and whatever else. Nothing. Two destroyers lost. I'm hoping that we got one of them cruisers. just so we can even things out on the water here. What did we get? Ah, we sunk one of their carriers. So 3 destroyers for a carrier and 12 auxiliary ships. I'll take that. Yes, definitely good if we sunk a carrier. Yeesh. Not good that we're now losing subs. But alright. Enemy is preparing to invade the Baltic states. Okay, well at least they declined that. Cruiser action declined. Another cruiser action declined. Oh, fleet battle. Alright. Okay, oh shit. What have we got? Okay, we've got Kiev. Molotov. Now can we like go through the aisles here? The Isles of Skye and places like that. The British won't like it too much, but why are we acting as a scouting force going this way? Turn around. Shit. Let's ready these guys. And air support is gonna be very minor. See what we find here. Will we discover anyone? Aha. Couple of battleships. By the looks of things. Right, well, that's all I'll need. And if we're landing back at night, all the better. Scott Max, take you up that way. Scott Max, take you up this way. We'll go Scott Max and we'll go this way. Can't get them. What's that? Cruiser. A couple of light carriers. Not enough. At least we gave it a go. Night has been our saviour and allows us to slip past with a nil score draw by the looks of things. Morning might come and might screw us over. Let's get you back down to cruise speed, I think. Allow these battleships to maybe catch up just a little bit. 2 a.m. We're sailing pretty past the Inner Hebrides. Yeah. A little bit of medium damage to a light cruiser. I can live with that. What have we got here? Ooh. Mrs. Pumphouse is in New York. Let's have a look. The enemy sent out feelers. Without border changes or reparation, yeah, we'll seek the chance for peace now. Compromise peace is mediated by Italy. Don't lose anything. That's good. Maybe we can get back to building stuff again. Medium bomber. Ooh, burst of revolutionary zeal. We like it. With a range like that, that kind of meets that in the middle with more speed. With two 2,000-pound bombs, I'm going to take it. We're going to go all reserve. And then we're going to go back to building stuff. Yes, please. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay, let's just halt you then. So it allows for the other one to catch up. Okay, well that's a phony war. The phony war of 1939. Where have I heard that before? Okay. New fighters for operational service. That's good. Let's have a look at this new naval patrol aircraft. 168 for speed, range. Yeah, okay. Maneuverability 2. Yeah, okay. We'll take it. Man. Alright, let's build some more Wasp class. Definitely need to get them out. Go back to medium on that spying for Germany. Foam extinguisher systems. Automated fuse settings. Okay. Things are getting a bit tetchy. Let's have a look at the Almanac and how are we doing for technology? Behind. Again, we're going to have to maybe design a ship that's going to have to be built in capitalist dockyards. San Giorgio, look at that. San Marco class 1937 Italian heavy cruiser. 12 10-inch guns, 4 on the belt. With 17 medium AA guns, 31 knots. Decent enough ship. A Spanish aircraft carrier, Alcaraz, 30 knots. As good as what we've got. Mastering a snorkel. What? telling me we got submarines without snorkels? Okay, our scientists report that they are working on the problems of flexible station keeping, but success so far eludes them. Right. Okay, getting those destroyers commissioned, good. And everything else is getting ready for operational service. We've got this monthly balance, which is half decent. We could probably build another load, maybe 6 destroyers, just to bump them up a bit, and that will be a good load of Ochre destroyers coming out. We can wait for this thing to catch up. 8 months. Okay, once, what, in 3 months, then we can maybe resume the Odin Uda. Then maybe think about building some proper carriers. Okay, this is good. New French dive bomber is entering service. We need to carry a heavy bomb load. Right. 9 more destroyers. We're getting there. We're getting there, sir. Don't worry. We are building them. Commander Romanovsky is in charge of preparations for the annual Army-Navy football game. Beat the Army, please. There we go. Aerial depth charges. Brilliant. Okay. Aircraft types. What do we need? What do we want? Probably want to think about this torpedo bomber now, don't we? Right, torpedo bomber, toughness, reliability, please. 8 months. There we go, getting those destroyers out. There's been an internal upheaval in Kwangcho Wan. No. Don't need it. Unexpected advances in submarines for the snorkel. Thank God. Advanced aircraft, anti-aircraft directors. Good. Okay, German torpedo bomber called the Dornier is fastest than our fastest torpedo bomber. Okay, the Spanish are getting there now. We're making a little bit of a plus on the budget. You could probably resume. It wouldn't harm us too badly. 4 ships have finished their working up. Splendid. 248. Okay. The Miyoko. 1936, 30 knots. Heavy cruiser. Right, let's have a look at some of these air groups. We're getting a bit bulky on designs here. We could probably now get rid of this old thing. Got none on service, so yeah, make that obsolete. 3, 5. Good. Okay. Okay. That's fine. Let's have a look at these ships in service. Slavas. Oh yes, 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 yes. The Slavas. Now, 1909 these suckers were built. So old. So old, we're going to have to maybe think about mothballing them. Same with the Vesnik. Yeah, the Moskva class is not so bad. And then in a year we'll have to what do we want to do? What do we want to do in a year? Yeah, okay, in a year we'll probably have to think about replacing these old Baltic Slava classes. They were originally the hulls of light cruisers. So, very old ships now. No use in keeping them. Kirovs. Okay. And, okay, these Maxim Gorkys, 1936 that they were refitted out. Okay. And yeah, the Mosky Levs are even coming up to their... Alright, let's think about what she can do. 27 knots, so let's open her up for a rebuild. Take her a year, make them dual purpose. Maybe increase her speed to 28 knots, which won't be too bad. Improved 15s? No, she doesn't. She can't have improved 15s? What the hell? Give her a couple of AA directors for these things. Maybe even increased fire control, advanced director. Yeah, okay. She's still useful. Save and finish. Bring her back. She can be one of those old ships that we keep around forever. Two aircraft. Combat supply loading. Fair enough. Probably need to think about designing ships in foreign yards again. I know the Americans screwed us over that time, but maybe it's time to think about doing it. General Secretary has made a foreign policy gaffe. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to undercut him. Pisses off Britain and Germany. Okay, we can improve. We may have just screwed ourselves. 15 months to improve that dock size. Oh dear. 17-inch quality zeros. How are we doing now? It's 1940. We can now put that back on medium when it comes to machinery development. Radar and electronics is now at 2, so that's pretty good. Anti-submarine warfare is definitely going to have to come up to a high. Saying France has signed an alliance, okay, fair. No, can't manage that in the budget right now. You're asked in an interview which nation you're most likely to see in a future war. We've got to prepare to fight all capitalists. Oh, improved bulbous bow, that's good. French medium bomber is coming to service, which is pretty good. Let's have a look at these aircraft types. See what we're up against when it comes to other designs. The Petla Yakov is still the fastest fighter in the world, so that's not bad. So I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Dive bombers. What do we got here? We have an interesting dive bomber. We might want to think about replacing as stuff gets even faster. These torpedo bombers. We've got a new one coming out, so yeah, ours is getting a little bit outdated now. But medium bombers, where do we sit in this medium bomber? Okay, we've got the fastest with the Yakolev, and even the Lavochkin Type B is good reliability, so that's not so bad. Let's go to air groups now. Let's see what we can kit out. Okay, let's add 20 dive bombers to there. The bow. Now we can go for medium bombers. Like 10 medium bombers. And then like another unit of another unit of torpedo bombers. Maybe even fighters. We can go for fighters. Go on. Let's do that. Riga. Let's go for another round of fighters. Let's go for medium bombers on this one. Because we still hang go. Now, if we make that an air unit torpedo bombers, Archangel. Aha. That was 10. So if we make that 20 and then add some dive bombers. Murmansk. That's been seriously I'm surprised at that. Okay, 15 dive bombers and add 20 Murmansk? Medium bombers. Let's go for 20 medium bombers in Murmansk. Reykjavik. Okay, we've got room to change the number of these to 20. We've got another 5. What do we need to figure out? Fighters, medium bombers, dive bombers. Let's go for 10. Change the number of naval patrol aircraft. Considering it's such a large ocean around Reykjavik there, we need a lot more naval patrol aircraft to keep it safe. I'm going to go for this medium bomber tactic for Russia going forward. I feel like that could be a winning strategy. Then we've got 10 torpedo bombers. Change the number of that. Bombers, and I think we're all set for now. Lochner 57, firepower of 8, top speed of 280. Great Britain are getting pissed. Is it because of our increase of aircraft in Reykjavik? Is it making you really, really worried? Let's have a look. 211 on the torpedo bomber. for a 498. Pretty decent range on it as well. I'm going to take it. The Sukhoi. Done. Now, another aircraft type. What did we say we wanted? Did we say we wanted another dive bomber? I think so, right? Toughness and reliability. Yeah, let's go for that. The Calv Aircraft Company is asking if we could support their participation in an air race. Let's do that. Yeah, do it. Okay, Austrian aircraft 1. An Austrian aircraft, really? Early air search radar, brilliant. What have we got under construction now? Bit of a mixed bag with what's being come out. 9 months, okay. So in 4 months we might be able to afford let's go for like some armoured cruisers. I think some modern armoured cruisers would do us nicely, because we do want to pivot away from battleships. So yeah, let's design a ship in the USA, but let's make it a heavy cruiser. Ooh, what's it going to give us? 31 for speed. You know what? I'm going to take that up to 15,000 tons. Wants to give us 10 caliber guns, 5-inch dual purpose. Rounds on the gun is a bit light, but let me just check everything else. We can boxer. That's always a fair idea. Now, 1.5 on the deck. That's not going to cut it. You know what? I might even want to go 6 on the belt, like a 3 on the deck, because we know that she's going to have to be quite the heavy AA type of thing, and we do want to maybe make weight remaining and even a spot for SAMs here. So conning tower, I'm going to make it an 8. Turrets, 5 on the turrets. Okay, this is... I'm going to have to bring that down to 30, I think. Maybe make that a 6. That 2.5. And the secondaries, at least a 3. She's got no undersides, which is good. No minesweeping, nothing. Right, okay. Now, I could take that down to 9s, but I mean, quality 110s is not bad. She's not going to see a lot of ship-to-ship encounters, so I can maybe take them down to 8s. Just so we can make her a bit more armoured when it comes to turrets. Turret tops now go to a 3, and we can make secondaries 5s. Maybe up the torpedo protection, because she's going to take a lot of stuff. Give her a lot of extra weight. Maybe just up that ammunition just a tad. It's like 140. Yeah, okay. I can keep that weight, and we can plonk a SAM somewhere. Maybe in the midship at some point. She can keep those light AAs for now. And yeah, okay, we'll finish her. We can build 2. Let's see how USA is doing on those ships that she took from me all that time ago. The Kirovs, she's built. Oh, she's built another one. They built. Did we? I thought we only ordered 2 Kirovs, but somehow now they've built 3. She was a 7 on the belt. Holy shit. They haven't got those battleships anymore. They got rid of them. Ha! Japan and USA have renewed their security agreement. Alright. Torpex warhead. Ooh. Armor penetrating bombs. Nice. Okay, we're getting to places now. The Yakolev Type B. She's better range, better firepower. She can now carry torpedoes, and she's slightly faster. Perfect. Build 1 for now, and when the Odin Udars are out and this is working up, we can afford to buy a hell of a lot more, maybe even a carrier. I don't know where we're going to build it though. But Spain and Germany have signed an alliance. Well, there's a surprise. Prestige sucks. Spy from Japan has been discovered. We can maybe push that. Advanced penetrator alloys. Okay. Explosive shells. A new French fighter. These French. Do they have like an advancement in air tech? The French? I'm not sure. I think that kind of works out. I'm still wanting to get this this whole construction. Let's look a bit low, but anti-war. Where is it? There it is. Anti-submarine warfare. That needs to be ever so slightly higher as well before I start to refiddle. Wolfpack tactics. Alright. Now we can probably build another Voroshilov. Build another Voroshilov. Them out, that's coming out. Alright. Okay. Okay, yeah, some of these destroyers are getting a bit knackered as well. Alright. Then we'll move some of these guys to Northern Europe. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Move these guys to Northern Europe. Now, and then we're going to have to see what we can do with these old things. 4 5-inch guns. They're not so bad. They're these little gunboats that we made up. Designed for a rebuild. What have we got? 3 months. Can probably replace machinery on them. Can we go for quality ones? No. Don't have 5 quality ones yet. Going for the superimposed increased guns here. Can we do that? Ah, yeah, we can. She's like a little mini cruiser now. A bit of heavy AA factor as well. Look at that. She's worth the effort again. Look at that. Alright, let's take you guys. I could probably take you guys as well, actually. Yeah, let's just redo the lot. All reserved to save a bit of money. Let's have a look at these new dive bombers. 41010 with a max speed of 245 and a range 308. And a Polycarpov. 41010. That is a slight improvement. I'll take it. Build another Voroshilov, because these old, I mean the Kirovs are still nice, the Maxim Gorkys, okay, not so bad, but yeah, we definitely need these light, yeah, the light cruiser guys gonna have to be replaced by some more heavy stuff. Internal upheaval in Libya. I don't think we need to go to Libya, do we? I mean, it might be nice. Send a force. We got Libya. Airbase in Benghazi has no air units. They have an airbase? They had an airbase in Benghazi already. Wow, okay. Air groups, what do we have? In Benghazi. Wow. Had an air... like what? Fighters? Sure. Let's just stick some fighters there. Libya. Libya, Libya, Libya. Now this is a lot of fun. Okay, that's coming out as well. Yeah. Okay, now it's time to maybe think about a carrier. We could, in theory, let's go to the Armagnac here. They are behind, same as us. But what if we... what if we sought a British aircraft carrier? let's go for that. Let's design a ship that can be built in Great Britain. That is an aircraft carrier. And we're going to call it fuck, how do you spell Benghazi? There is a H in it, yeah. That's the Benghazi. She's gonna be 30. Okay, hang on. How big is our current? 32,000. So we need something a bit bigger. Aircraft carrier here in Great Britain. Auto designer, please. 36,000 tons. Okay. Benghazi. Now, we can keep everything on the port side. Defense of 4, fine. We can box her. That's some extra weight. Aircraft capacity of 100, that's fine. Deck edge lifts, fine. Good, 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 good. And I'm gonna really have to take 2 minutes. It's crept up on me. Ugh. Okay, where were we? Right, so we can make a long range, right? There we go, with the 100 aircraft, long range. Now, what are we going to do about this deck? Does she have additional deck? Flight deck armor of 1 inch. Rounds per gun. Oof. I don't know if you need that many, but not that it's going to make too much of a difference. Just take those lights out. What's the point in them? And then maybe when it comes to it, we can stick a SAM on her she's got a couple of catapults, which is good. I think she's alright. I think she's okay. Cost of 4 grand. So yeah, when this thing is out, we should have no problem. Yeah, and then we just need to get rid of the Zame and the Dreadnought and scrap them out, because yeah, they're no longer needed really. So we probably can mothball them actually. That needs to move to the Baltic. Now, Odinuda can move out to the Northern Pacific, no, Northern Europe rather. Mosky Levs. Now, let's have a look and see what we can do with you, sir. We can certainly replace the machinery. Make them dual purpose for a bit of heavy AA. Might be able to increase that. Got advanced director. Let's add some medium AA guns and some AA directors to help with that. Okay. Take her a year for just under 2 grand each. We've got 15 ones. No. We've got 5 ones though, right? No. Okay. Fine. Right. Let's see how we get on. .1941 Spanish light cruiser, 15 6-inch guns. Okay. Gradual improvement in it. Armor quality. Combat information center. Okay. How many months until the Benghazi can come out? 3. Okay, we can build up a bit of a reserve with that then. Docks completed. Excellent. Okay, Captain Zelenoy has been implicated in a counter-revolutionary plot. Yeah, purge him. These purges. Fleet morale's at -1. Right. So we can get the Morsky Lev to be rebuilt as well for a cost. Rebuild her. What? Surely not. Okay then. Open design for rebuild. You're going to have to do this all again. With 14 dual purpose. What am I missing here? All the Okay. Well, do that. Another Molotov. She can still stay around. They're being mothballed, so that's fine. Okay, Great Britain and Japan have now expired their relationship. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Tensions going down with Great Britain. Excellent. The General Secretary wants to hold an international gathering and sailing regatta. Yep. Prestige goes up, tension goes down. Perfect. To look at the design, yeah, okay, sure. You wanna look at it, Mr. Secretary? Go for it. Germany appears to be considering a naval armament program. Their ships are no threat to ours. Going to build the Benghazi. Done, done. Excellent. Okay, now after about a year, we should have the resources to what? Build another carrier? I think maybe building another carrier would be a good idea in a year's time. French government is interested in the buy the rights to radar and electronics. By all means, France. If we can get you on side, then we will. Now the Molotov. She's still a useful ship. Still a very useful ship. So look at the Armagnac. Now we've got 7 battleships now in service, compared to Germany's 3, but they have got 5 carriers and 9 light carriers. So maybe then, instead of building these heavy carriers, maybe we need to think about some light carriers. Because what? How many can they can carry? 12 aircraft, and they're 8,000 each. Right. Let's design ourselves some light aircraft carriers. Now, oh goodness gracious. 15,000 tons. Let's take we can have 5. Okay, we can have 5-inch calibers. 32 aircraft. So that's fine. That's a great improvement. Torpedo defense of 3. Can boxer. Give her a unit of machinery so she doesn't break down. How much of a long range can we? No, medium range then. A director, certainly. That doesn't really matter because you've got no secondary guns anyway. So take that light AA gun down. For 32 medium AA guns instead. So I told us 1.5. Fine, 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 fine. Overgunned. Well, we'll take off the starboards then, if you think she's overgunned. DFS. Port wing, double turret. That's better. 26 heavy AA factor. 2851. Call her. I don't know. What do we want to call her? Should we call her the let's call her Siberia. Let's call her the Siberia class. There we go. Torpedo defense. Aha. Perfect. It's fairly cheap. Build 2 of them to replace 4 of those old light ones. General Secretary concerned about counter-revolutionary elements obstructing the will of the people. He wants to expand the secret police and reduce the funding for the Navy. There we go. Take prestige. Economy is booming. Highway systems, please. Deck launched interceptors. Aha! Right. Oh, still haven't got them. Right. Okay. Now, it's 1942, so we can definitely get a fighter. Maneuverability and firepower, please. Didn't realise our fighter was that old. Okay, Suds. Can never have a good thing going in communist Russia, can you? Economy could be booming everywhere else, and we're just stuck with the same shitty industry. Okay, one of our major arms, yes. Go to the build screen. 2. Let's go for rename her the Ural. There we go. Okay, right. Okay, so Germany's now sharing tech with us, which is good. Where does that put us on the technological side of things? Average. Okay, we managed to work ourselves up. And we've got a bigger naval budget than Germany, which is great. Just behind Great Britain on the naval budget. And America is forging out ahead. Okay. So we're in 3rd place. An internal upheaval in Venezuela. It's not in our sphere of influence. Don't need to worry about it. Let's not piss off the Americans. They are building our new way of ships. There's often light surface torpedo attacks. Yeah, we'll take it. Quintuple torpedo mounts. Wow. Didn't realise that was a thing. Okay, right, well we'll take it up to 1943 here and see where we're at. French government delivers a sharply worded protests over our intelligence activities. Oh dear. Okay. New naval patrol aircraft. It's a little bit slower, worse range. Somehow it's packing craziness. 12 on firepower? But just worse range. Beriev. Ah, I wish I could take it just for the firepower alone. know what? I've got a good feeling about it. We'll take it. We'll take it, and we'll get rid of this poor performing Polycarpov. Make that obsolete. It's got worse range, but that firepower. There we go. Let's embarrass Spain. Okay, we're back in black again. Good. I think we might even be able to afford another Benghazi, you know. I'm going to build another one. What's a Tripoli? Yeah, okay. Or the Tobruk. Yeah, let's just call it the Tobruk. Tashkent. Actually, no, I quite like the Tashkent instead. Okay, the General Secretary has made a foreign piracy gaffe. It's not presumed to undercut the General Secretary. We never do. Okay, new fighters. Wow. Okay, this is a great improvement in speed. Let's go for. Let's go for this baby. Yakolev. Polycarpov I'm not very impressed with, even though it's a manoeuvrability of 18. Could go for the Beriev, but 10, 50 again, no. Yeah. Let's go for the Yak. Let's do that. Aircraft types. Can we get this interceptor? No. Fighter, medium bomber 1941. Dive bomber 1942. Torpedo. Let's go for. Let's try a float plane scout. Let's go for. Range and reliability for fun. An uprising in China makes it necessary to send an expeditionary force. What is your recommendation? The multinational force. Let's do it. Night air operations. Lovely. Beriev Design Bureau has done a new torpedo bomber. That is faster, better range, better firepower, less maneuverability, but more toughness, and is okay, well, firepower and toughness ain't so bad, so we'll take it and see how she does. The new Naval Secretary has read a book. Oh dear, and he wants 10 cruisers. Fucking hell. We'll build half. We were going to do it anyway. But that will be a task for another video, I think. January 1943. So yeah, we made it another 5 years. Which is great. We've got these Maxim Gorky, oh no, Morsky Levs are back out. We could probably take away the Marat and the Zmay here. They've been around for a long time, 1915, 1916 we just need to scrap them now. Don't need them at all. Especially now that we have the Odinudars with their 18-inch guns. We've got these old Slavas, which are fine because they're being mothballed and we're replacing them anyway. We've got the Vesnik that's being replaced by the Benghazis. We've got these Moskva classes, which are fine. Just need to replace these Corvettes, really, don't we? But anyway, that will be a task for another video, I think. Again, thank you all for tuning in, and yeah, and we'll see you on the next one.